Hey everyone, welcome to VEDA Day 22. Joel, would you like to say hi? Luther? Luther's busy with a puzzle, looks like. And today I'm going to talk real quick about sleep. This is a topic that I've really just been focused on the past year. I need a lot of sleep, and with my hormonal issues and other issues this year, I haven't been able to sleep very well, and it's affected other things. And so I've just talked to actually my naturopath and a doctor, just many people emphasizing sleep and how important it is. Like, no matter what you have to do, don't wake up at 3 a.m. like, whatever it takes. So yeah, I've really been working hard on that. Every time I have a baby, the whole year after the baby's born, I wake up between 3 and 5, and I usually stay awake for like an hour. Although this year it was way worse. I would wake up between 3 and 5, and I would like be sweating. But it was just hormonally related. But that doesn't happen anymore, and I've made improvements, and I'll talk to you about those. So the first question is, how many hours of sleep do you need, and how has that changed through the years? I need 10 hours of sleep, and that has not changed through the years. I needed 10 hours of sleep in college. I needed 10 hours of sleep in high school, maybe more. So maybe it's gone down a little bit, but I still need 10 hours of sleep. It's ridiculous. I mean, 9 is okay, but like 10 is better. If I don't get 10, if I get more like 8, I will want a nap in the afternoon. So I pretty much always want a nap. So yeah, I'm just one of those really unfortunate people. No ringing the bell while I'm doing a video. That just needs a lot of sleep, and it kind of sucks. So I think I've passed that on to my boys, and they need a lot of sleep too. And right now it's great, but later it won't be. So I need a lot of sleep. What did I say? Okay. Don't make it ring. Even if you're throwing it, that's still ringing it. Okay. It's fine. We'll fix it later. Do you take a nap? Yeah, I mean, a lot of times I do, especially the year after I have a baby. The babies usually sleep through the night pretty quickly, but yeah, like I said, I wake up, and so since I'm waking up in the middle of the night, I'm not sleeping. And even if I don't nap one day, if I skip a nap, I still won't sleep through the night, so I'm still like even more tired the next day. So yeah, a lot of times I do need a nap. I try to cut those. I try to make it only like an hour, but and then lately, of course, not nearly as much. Like once or twice a week I'll take a nap now. So that's good for me. Do you drink coffee is question number 3, or caffeine? Currently I am not drinking coffee. I do drink green tea occasionally. Early on in the postpartum period, so like around 3 months, I guess, I noticed that Luther was very sensitive to caffeine. If I had a lot of caffeine, he would be just crying more, a lot more, and he would be spitting up a lot more. So I just cut it cold turkey then, and it made huge improvements in his spitting up and his crying. And I noticed that he wasn't as sensitive to green tea, and green tea helped me out caffeine-wise almost just as much. So I switched to green tea. It's so much better for you, and since then I've continued. Now I do go through periods now, especially since he's not nursing as much, where I will just go back to coffee for a few days. But I do notice that I'm more likely to, even if I have it just in the morning, I'm more likely to wake up that night at 3 or 4 a.m. I'll go right back to sleep, but I will definitely wake up. So it affects me worse. Coffee affects me worse than green tea, so I tend to stay with the green tea. Number 4, when do you go to bed? When do you wake up? We go to bed anywhere between 10 and 11:30, and I wake up at like 7:30. Yeah, that's pretty consistent. Sometimes we read once we're upstairs, but usually lights are off by, at the latest, 11:30. And last night was actually 11:30. It was one of the later nights. Number 5, do you take anything to sleep better, and do you think it works? Yes, I do. I take melatonin, 3 milligrams. I started taking that a few months ago, and I noticed that I still would wake up, but I would be awake, you know, in that 3 o'clock time for about like 10 minutes. I mean, I would just fall right back asleep. So that was a huge improvement for me. And the valerian root, actually, it's almost out, and I'm not sure I'm going to reorder that because I'm not convinced that that does as much. So we'll see when that runs out if that really is working or if it's just the melatonin. The past 3 nights in a row, I've gotten all the way to 5:45 without waking up. So that's fantastic for me. And the other thing I do is I won't let myself drink anything past 8 o'clock. I typically don't drink anything throughout the day, so at nighttime I'm like so thirsty and I drink so much, and then of course I have to wake up to pee. So I won't let myself drink anymore, but I will eat fruit, and that helps a lot. And those have been my changes lately. I've also done some changes, like hormonally. I'm on a progesterone cream, and that's really helped. I said earlier that I was waking up like sweating, as my progesterone was really low, and so the cream has really helped with that and other things. And so yeah, those are all my struggles with sleep, and I've just learned that sleep is really important. It will regulate your hormones. It will get your metabolism back on track. It will just kind of get everything back to normal. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night and you have other issues, like, get your sleep under control. There's other stuff like, you know, make sure you're not watching TV in bed. Make sure you're not eating at like 9 o'clock. Make sure you're not drinking any caffeinated beverages past like noon or something. There's stuff like that. And then also, I guess it's pretty beneficial to work out like at the after like 3 p.m.-ish time. And right now that's kind of when I work out, so that helps too. So there's a lot of sleep hygiene things you can do, but I really do all those. So I kind of resorted to other things to see, you know, like the melatonin, to see if that would help, and it did. And you know, I feel okay taking that because sleep is so important. If I need it to get through the night, I'm going to keep doing it until everything's normal and I can sleep through the night without it. So that's what I'm doing right now, and thank you for watching VEDA. Joel, do you want to say?